Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is 24th of March 2021 and the time now is 6:17 a.m. Well, today we have a review session and the topic that I would like to talk about is the topic yesterday about humorous, whether humorous is important. So how about you, Eric?
The topic I want to review is about the Apple company.
Oh,
And uh yeah, that's all.
okay. So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, so Eric, do you want to start first for the topic you want to make a review?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually got another one. Yeah, it's about the mental cost topic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I start with the Apple company topic.
Okay.
Yeah, actually I misunderstood something. Okay. And actually the M1 chip is is for the for the Mac computer only. Yeah, not for the iPhone. So
Mm,
iPhone still using the A series. Yeah, A series chip. Mm.
mm,
So and Apple will use will introduce the M1 chip. Yeah, will put the M1 chip to into the Mac computer. Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so what is the difference between M1 chip and the current computer chip Apple company are using? Yeah. Uh current chip Apple using on the Mac is actually follow the x86 framework. Mm.
Okay.
And the chip is selling by the Intel. Yeah, Intel or AMD. Mm.
Mm,
Yeah. So this is the most famous company uh who sell the computer chip. Mm. So Intel and AMD, they are using x86 framework. Yeah.
yeah.
And for phone, yeah, all the phone, no matter Android or Kirin, or Samsung's Exynos,
Yeah.
yeah, or Snapdragon or Apple, yeah, yeah, all the phones we are using the ARM, yeah, ARM framework. Mm,
Oh,
yeah. So you might have a question, why we cannot use the same framework for phone and computer? Yeah, phone
mm,
we need to use the ARM, and computer we need to use the x86. Yeah, because the different framework is have different focus. ARM focus on the battery optimization,
oh,
mm, and x86 focus on the performance from the focus on the device performance. Mm,
mm,
yeah, so
mm,
uh yeah, and you also can realize our laptop. Our laptop is using x86 framework. So the battery consumption is great. Mm.
mm,
So the laptop can only last like 4 hours, or to 6 hour, 8 hours. Uh, but our phone can last, sometimes can last for 2 days or 3 days, right?
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But how about the performance? Yeah, of course is the computer have higher performance than the phone. Mm.
Mm,
Yeah, even though the chip technology is have the gaps. Yeah. Do you know which one, or phone or computer,
Mm.
have higher level of chip technology? 芯片
Uh,
工艺 chip
you
technology.
yeah, you mean currently?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since Apple they have M1, but M1 only apply on laptop, right? You say.
Mm.
So um, so for iPhone, do they use their own chips or
They're using A series.
S series?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think since they are the most expensive, so I think it's Apple.
No, I miss sorry. Yeah, I think you misunderstood my question.
Oh,
I mean, uh computer or phone. Mm. Yeah, which one? Which
oh,
one
oh,
have
yeah.
higher uh chip technology? A
Okay.
higher level of chip technology.
Um, yeah, I think is com a computer or laptop.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually is phone. Actually
Oh,
is phone.
how come?
Yeah.
Because of the size limit?
Okay. Phone using like the 6 nm or 5 nm. I think it's 5 nm. Yeah. Apple Apple latest A series are using the 5 nm, 5 nanometer chip. Mm. And yeah, and not only Apple are able to apply the 5 nm chip, technology, uh to make a 5 nm chip, which is called M1. Yeah, other than Apple, no one no one have the ability. Mm,
Mm,
yeah, no one have the ability to build a 5 nm chip. Yeah, I think for computer is uh yeah I think for Intel, mm, the latest chip is, okay, if I'm not wrong is 10 nm. Yeah, 10 nm.
oh, is it the
Mm.
bigger
Yeah, so
better
it's
or
bigger.
smaller better?
It's it's smaller better. Okay,
Oh,
yeah. Why? Okay, why smaller better?
mm,
Because okay, if the chip uh is if the chip can is smaller, that means okay, sorry, I mean the 5 nm chip. Yeah, why 5 nm chip better than like the 6 nm, better than 7 nm, better than 10 nm? Yeah, it's because a lower nanometer chips can put in more transistor transistor 晶体管.
mm,
Yeah, without uh, without affecting the performance. So uh, uh, without increasing the size. Yeah. So for example, a same size. Let's say uh let's say uh 1 cm square. Let's say 1 cm square.
mm,
Okay. And for 5 nm chip, yeah, they can put in, let's say it's 1,000. For example,
yeah.
it's 1,000 transistor. Mm. And for 10 nm, chip, maybe they can only put in like the let's say 300 or 400 or maybe 600 or 700, like this.
Mm,
So for the same size, for the same 1 cm square.
yeah.
So what the transistor uh uh important? Mm. yeah, the transistor is direct link to the performance. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also this is also direct link to the battery consumption. Yeah, a lower nanometer chip have lesser battery consumption.
Oh, I see.
Mm, yeah.
Mm.
Mm. And yeah, before Apple uh build this M1 chip, which is based on the ARM framework. Yeah,
Yeah.
no one I mean no company, yeah, no one company have the gut to uh do the innovation, and rebuild a chip that using ARM framework for computer. Yeah, uh they only continue the innovation on the on the current framework. Yeah, which is the x86. So
Mm.
for Apple, what's the benefit? What is the benefit uh to rebuild the chip by using the ARM framework? Yeah, I think okay, the first advantage is actually they can share the chip technology. So the A series iPhone chips can share. Yeah, the technology are the same because they are using the framework.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, now Apple uh rebuild the framework. Okay. Mm. And then uh so that he the Apple use this framework to build the M1 chip. And then Apple can directly use the 5nm technology, 5nm chip technology on the M1 chip. Yeah, you see this is the advantage. They don't really need to uh do the R&D. Yeah, do the R&D and try to reduce the nm from like 14 nm to 10 nm to 8 nm to 6 to 4 to 5. Yeah, they can skip this. Yeah, they can skip this road. So they can use the 5nm technology on the M1 chip directly. Yeah, so this is the advantage. And in future this will be a great competitive advantage. Because Apple only need to focus on uh, how to uh, how to reduce the NM, on a chip that using ARM framework. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, and because of the vertical integration, uh, yeah, Apple can earn more can earn more profit. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, and by doing this is not easy. Mm, yeah, to redesign all the framework. Yeah, so this is not easy. So that's why no other companies are willing to do. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and also the another advantage is okay. This is not advantage. This is the effort. This is the effort that Apple need to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
In order to redesign. Yeah, to redesign the framework for the M1 chip. Mm. Yeah, they need to do a deep hardware and software integration. Mm. So that means the chip is not only like uh you build something hardware so it can plug in the software. This is not this is not like this. Yeah, the software have to integrate with the hardware. Otherwise, the software cannot run on that hardware. So they need to do the integration. And they need to do the debugging, which means they need to find and resolving. Then debugging is a process of finding and resolving the bug.
Oh.
So they have to test. Yeah, they have to test. Yeah, which software, which application, will occur the bug. So they have to solve. Yeah. So yeah, again, this is not an easy job, and only Apple can do. Yeah, because Android is an open source open source uh application, or we say open source framework. Yeah, framework for the phone. Yeah. I mean the system framework. Yeah, the ARM and the x86 is the hardware framework. Yeah, this Android is a software framework. iOS is also the uh the phone the software framework. Yeah. And Android is the open source system framework. So it's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard to integrate uh to do. It's very difficult to do integration between hardware and software, because hardware is built by another company, and software, is upgrade. Yeah, it's also created and upgrade by another company, which is Google. Yeah. Yeah, Android on by Google, and Google didn't build a chip. Who built a chip? Snapdragon, and yeah, Kirin, Huawei, Samsung. Yeah. So this company built a chip. Yeah. So how to do the integration? You can't. Yeah, because they are different company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is also the advantage of Apple, because Apple are using a closed ecosystem. Yeah. So they can only Apple can do the integration. Yeah. Okay. This is this is the thing I want to share.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So also you have another one, right? Which is the mental cost? Yeah. Yep. So let's start with mental cost. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. One thing I want to add to the mental cost topic that we discussed last week, okay, is the thing is that the cost and benefit framework may not guide you make decision, but allow you to think better and rationalize your behavior. Yeah. And I still remember at the end of the conversation, I told you, cost and benefit framework may not guide your decision. Yeah, may not guide you to in order to make decision.
Yeah.
It can only rationalize your behavior. Yeah, help you rationalize your behavior on the right direction. Yeah, because it allows you to think better, to think in deep. Mm, yeah. Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
So do we rationalize behavior first or we make decision first? So that means do we make decision and then we rationalize the behavior?
Oh.
Or we make decision first and then we rationalize our behavior.
Um. Yeah. Let me think. Okay. Yeah, Eric. Yeah. Just now we compare about decision and behavior, right? So uh, I can understand decision. So how about behavior? What is it about here?
Ah, I don't get you mean.
Yeah, you mean we make decision and after that we rationalize behavior, or we rationalize behavior first and then make decision, right?
Yeah.
So what do you mean the behavior here?
Mm, behavior action. Behavior is action.
Action, then decision.
Decision
Is
is
it
decision.
isn't that decision is taking action, right?
Uh, you make a decision that want to that they want to do a workout. Mm. Yeah, every
Oh,
week
oh,
every
okay,
week
okay.
you want to go
Yeah,
to gym 3 times per week. But
okay, I
this is
got
your
it.
decision. Mm.
Okay, okay. So oh yeah, right. Um, I think is decision first,
Mm.
and then go to behavior.
Yeah. So is there any example that we rationalize behavior first and then we make decision?
Oh, rationalize behavior.
Or we take action first.
Hmm.
Yeah. Or we take action first and then we make decision.
Um.
Okay, I give you an
Mm,
example. For example, you go, yeah, in the past. Nowadays I think it is not common. But in the past it is quite common.
okay.
Maybe it is when you are a child, or maybe let's say like 7 years ago. Mm, you go
Okay.
to the supermarket, let's say like Giant or Today Mall, anything, yeah. You go to the supermarket.
Hmm.
Mm, and yeah, and then yeah, you go to the supermarket and and the supermarket selling a lot of things. For example, the food. Mm, and let's say they're selling the supermarket got sells the coffee, got sell the like the nugget or something.
Hmm.
Let's say the instant noodles. Mm,
Yeah.
and they'll have some stuff. Mm, yeah. They'll have some stuff and they'll cook the food. Or they will uh, boil the coffee.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah. So it is like the restaurant in a supermarket, right?
No, this is not a restaurant. They are selling you the product. Yeah. But they offer you a product test, a
Oh,
product
okay.
testing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have this experience?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So for example, a coffee. They ask you, come and test. Yeah, try this coffee.
Mm.
And then so you go. And you drink the
Aha.
coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
you
that
drink a
is the
coffee.
behavior first, right?
And then they tell you, the staff tell you, wow, now we have promote.
Mm.
How was the taste? Now we have promotion. Yeah, buy two. If you buy two coffee, just cost you how much? Then you can save how much money.
Mm.
Then and then we'll also we'll also give you like a cup. A
Mm.
very beautiful cup. So something like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, and uh if y- if you if you are a person uh that like to drink coffee, you may buy it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But before go to the supermarket, uh, you you don't have a decision to buy a coffee.
Right.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is the case when behavior starts first. And also, after you drink the coffee, yeah, you accept the product testing. You may rationalize yourself, yeah, because I want to buy coffee, so I drink it. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So or you say,
Yes.
yeah, because I ate the food already. I drink the coffee already, so I have to do something,
Mm.
right?
Right. Yes.
And also, there are tons of example. For example, you are looking a job. Mm, you are looking a lot of job because now, let's say now it's MCO. You don't have any job. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, you lose your job, so you have to send your resume. Mm.
Yeah.
And you are not going to send to one job position. Yeah, you may want to because you just want to find a job.
Mm.
So you may send your resume to to different job roles of different job position.
Yeah.
Mm. And then uh you get the reply. They ask you go to interview.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah. And then the boss or the HR manager may ask you, yeah, uh why you want to work in our company, or why you want to join this industry. Mm. Yeah. So maybe you answer, yeah, I'm interested to this job
Mm.
position. I want to
Yeah.
learn some new thing. I want to try different thing. Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, you just send the resume to different job position. And then yeah, because they ask you go to interview, so you go.
Mm. Yeah.
So this is not something like you make a decision that you want to find a job. Find a job. Uh, for a particular job position.
Mm.
Actually,
Yes.
you also don't know what you are doing at that time. Mm. Yeah. So which one comes first? Uh, sometimes it's the later, sometimes the former. Mm. Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
And which one is more quote unquote rational? Yeah. Of course, is we make decision first,
Mm.
then we rationalize behavior. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes it may not be the case. So this is just this is just um this is just statistically correct. Yeah, yeah, it's just statistically correct. So this is not always be the case. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. So if we got this answer, then we look back to the mental cost. Yeah. The
Yeah.
conclusion. that I told you. Cost and benefit framework may not guide you to make decisions, but it allows you to think better so that you can rationalize your behavior in the correct direction, in the right direction. Yeah. So um so when uh if you take action first, yeah,
Yeah.
if you make if you behave something, so and then after that you do a reflection, and then you make the decision. Yeah. So in this case, uh cost and benefit framework also allow you to think better. Yeah. Also allow you to think, yeah, to think why you do that behavior. Yeah. Is it just a mental cost? Yeah. Is it, for example, the coffee, the product testing, is it just a mental cost of uh I have to give back, I have to give back something because I accept something. Yeah. Is it just a mental cost? That force you to make the decision, to make the behavior or make the decision to buy the coffee. You get
Mm.
what I means? Yeah. So, uh, let's say at the moment you decided to buy the coffee after you test the coffee.
Yeah.
And what is the cost components and what is the benefit components? Yeah, maybe the benefit component is yeah, I like coffee, so I also need to buy coffee. If I don't buy this time, I still need to buy the next time. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Mm. So how about the cost component? The cost component is not related to the coffee anymore. Yeah. Mm. Maybe the cost of component. Okay. The first, yeah. Uh okay. Sorry. So for normal scenario, when you decided to buy coffee, the cost component maybe is the money, yeah, and and the benefit components is whether the coffees can give you a greater happiness or greater pleasure that you spend on.
Yeah.
So this is in normal scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. If yes, you will buy coffee. If no, you won't buy the coffee. Mm. Yeah. And in this case, yeah, and the coffee normally is different branch. Yeah, it's different branch. So standing on the benefit components viewpoint,
Mm.
this is a different brand coffee. Yeah. So it may not give you the same or greater pleasure that uh that uh say it may not give you, the more or greater pleasure than the brand of coffee you are drinking.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, they provide the product testing, but they may put a lot of powder, so it's more delicious. The drink will become more delicious if they
Mm.
put more powder.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah. So uh yeah, so in this case, maybe the brand, so you cannot ensure that the new brand, the new brand will have better taste than the old brand. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, but you didn't take it into consideration. Then how about the cost components? The cost components, you add in some other mental costs, not only like the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you add in another you add in additional cost, which is the mental cost. What is the mental cost? Is you have to give back something. Yeah, you have to give back something after you take something.
Mm.
So this is
Yeah.
the mental cost. So in this case, yeah. This is the cost of not buying that coffee. This is the cost of not buying that coffee. So it's become, so in this case it is increase the benefit, is increase the benefit components actually. Yeah. So that means yeah, because you want to release or you want to avoid this feeling.
Mm.
So at the end you buy the coffee. Yeah. But maybe in normal scenario you won't buy the coffee.
Yeah.
So how can you realize this? You can use the cost and benefit framework, yeah, to analyze this. Yeah. Even though you have made the decision, even though uh you have take action, yeah, but you can do a reflection, yeah, to see uh why you why you will make this decision. Mm, yeah.
Mm.
So cost and benefit framework is also good for reflection.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so this is all the thing I want to share.
Yep. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, so the reflection just now you mentioned can be applied on both the case, right? Either the decision comes first, uh, followed by behavior, or the behavior comes first, followed by decision, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Mm, yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, one more thing to talk about.
Mm.
If the behavior, if that is a case that the behavior will likely to come first. For example, the tester of the coffee. Yeah, because the first reaction of us will be to drink the coffee, right? If we are coffee lover, we will drink. So uh so in this case, um yeah, can we not only in reflection, can we uh use the mental cost analysis at that moment? Yes, right.
But if this is the first time you face the situation,
Mm-mm.
and maybe this is not the first time, mm, but but you but you have never do the reflection, you have never think about it,
Mm.
so you will just follow the loop.
Yeah.
Or maybe you realize something in your on the subconscious level. So
Mm.
next time you will refuse to drink the coffee. Mm. Yeah,
Oh.
to drink the free coffee, right? And you can see
Mm.
many people are doing this. Mm. Yeah, they
Yeah.
refuse to drink the coffee because they don't want to buy. But actually, you can drink because it's
Mm.
free.
Yeah,
Mm.
when I was a kid, yeah, I want to drink only because I don't have the cost, right? You
Mm.
don't expect a little kids to buy the thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you grow up, you may refuse to drink the coffee, right?
Mm. Yep.
Why? It's because of the mental cost. But actually, if you think carefully, you can still drink the coffee. Yeah, you can still drink the coffee.
Mm.
Yeah, even though you don't want to buy the coffee.
Yeah. Okay. So if this case, after we drink the coffee, because we have already, uh, um, involved in the cost of not buying, right? So at that time, what make us make the decision that not to buy? Oh, okay, okay, I get it. Because cost and benefit cannot guide our decision. Yeah, yeah, okay, I got it.
No. Sorry. Uh. in yeah, you are right. Cost and benefit cannot guide you decision. Uh, uh, but for this kind of coffee small thing,
Mm,
for this kind of coffee small thing, and maybe how you make the decision. Okay, maybe you follow a habit to buy the same brand of coffee. Mm,
mm,
yeah. Uh, 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 there's, uh, there's, there's no, mm, there's no reason for you to try other brand coffees. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, or maybe. Yeah, and actually, this is also no reason for you to continue to drink the same brand coffee. So maybe this is just your habit. You just want to follow a habit. Mm,
mm,
mm, yeah. Then if you say, yeah, I realize this problem. Yeah, because I'm drinking a coffee which is the brand of the coffee is very very expensive. Yeah, I realize this problem.
mm.
Yeah, for example, I like to drink Starbucks. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why, but Starbucks is so expensive. So
Yep.
and the taste is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the taste is really good or bad. So I have awareness. I want to try other brand of coffee. Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, because I really like coffee. Okay, but if other coffee have better taste and lower price, I
yeah.
definitely will choose that another brand, right?
Mm,
Mm.
yep.
Yeah. So now you aware this, so you do the cost and benefit analysis. Yeah, and then you try other branch. Mm. Yeah,
Yep.
and yeah. So what make the decision? Maybe is your taste. Is a price. Mm.
Mm,
Yeah. So, but you don't really need to use a cost and benefit framework to make uh the final decision to which mean to buy which brand of coffee. Yeah,
mm,
you don't really need to rank your taste for different coffee branch. Mm. Yeah, and do the calculation for all the price. You don't really need to do that. Maybe you just taste other brands that the taste can be acceptable, so you just switch to that.
mm,
Yeah. Mm.
yep.
Uh, but in what I want to what I'm trying to say is, cost and benefit framework can allow you to think in deep and think why you make this behavior or why you make this action. Why you make this decision or behavior. Yeah. So that you can do the reflection, so you can uh you can make better decision in next time. Mm.
Mm, yeah, agree. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, anything else want to add in for this topic?
No.
Okay, so let's go to the topic I would like to make a review of, which is it's about the humorous.
Mm.
And then, yeah, for this actually, what I did yesterday is I have a chance to ask this question to my brother,
Mm.
and then yeah, to ask about his opinion on whether humorous is important, at least to him. And then I asked him whether humorous is good and whether humorous can be one of the factors that help a person in his success. And then to him, his answer is yes. And then uh, humorous is quite important to him. And then yeah, he said, and then because in his job there will be a lot of opportunities, if you can build a social network. Yeah, in the process of building the network, he needs to engage in those social activities, In these activities, humorous plays an important role. Yeah, this is what he told me. And then yeah, I continue my question. I asked him whether this is about speaking skill. And then yeah, he agrees with this, and but he think humorous is part of the speaking skill. Yeah, and then he also mentioned that humorous has got different levels. Yeah, yesterday we also mentioned like we have uh, the man's humorous and the woman's humorous, right? And then for here he think humorous has got different levels. It's not because of sex. Um, uh, it is very hard to say. It is like, for example, uh, he said sometimes when there is a table, uh, yeah, in a restaurant, let's say uh, eight people go to the restaurant, and then that is a very informal occasion. Yeah, and some of them not coming from the same uh, company. Yeah, it is like uh, maybe the staff and the employer from different companies. They have the chance to go to a restaurant, maybe to uh, just uh, eat a lunch. And then he said that many of the time the employees find it hard to chat with employers, and at the same time also employers also seems like more likely to chat with other employers, even though the topic they are talking about is some informal thing. Yeah, and then so for here he say there is a different level in terms of humorous can apply on. And then however there were also some people who is very good at uh, who is how to say who is humorous and good at speaking. Sometimes they will have some people which can communicate humorously across different levels. Yeah, and then the example he gave me is the property agents. Yeah, sometimes the property agents they can be humorous in many occasions, even speaking with let's say uh, people with higher social level. Yeah, and then also to speaking with normal people. Yep, and yeah, so this is the humorous to him. He think it is important because uh, in his job he need to engage in many social activities. So humorous is important.
Mm.
Yeah, and uh, uh, yeah. So I think I continue first
Mm.
because it is not long. And then I asked him beside of this anything else, and then he believes that humorous is a part of yeah, this is a term, personal charisma, 个人魅力, and it's useful almost in every interpersonal communication. Yeah, and then the example he gave is it actually helps in management and leadership. Yeah, and then yeah, so he think humorous is something that if we can have it, and it's better. And the more humorous, the higher level of humorous you can have, and the better it is. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I also give him some scenario that if a person is very humorous and then but he has got but he hasn't got the capabilities and yeah, of course, in that case, humorous uh, it's still good, but it didn't bring us maybe to the next success.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Humor is important. Mm.
Yeah. So
So that's all.
yeah, yeah. That's all is my review of this.
Okay. So that's all for our today conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocab or grammar mistake that we made, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.